I've become a cowboy. I knew nothing about this cowboy life. Good, clean living, but I can't wear cowboy boots. Keep me in my sneakers.
What do you think about while you're up here driving?
That's a good question. Think about where I'm going to spend all my millions I'm making doing this. Am I going to become a philanthropist? Am I even saying that right? Philanthropist?
Championship Sunday at the Cheyenne Frontier Days is the most impactful day of a Cowboys' quest for gold behind the 10th round of the National Finals Rodeo. This day today can decide a world championship. This day today will decide who goes to the National Finals Rodeo. Welcome to Final Sunday at the daddy of them all. Boy, to watch Rocker Steiner on Final Sunday after the two performances he's had in his quarterfinals, semifinals, I think it's nothing short of greatness expected today. He could set history for his family, for all of the success that Bobby and Sid have had through the sport of professional rodeo, bull riding, and steer wrestling. The Steiner family has never won the Cheyenne Frontier Days, and the way Rocker's look, there's something different in his eye. I think the arena record could be in trouble today from Rocker.
Throughout your career, there's going to be times where you think nobody can stop you.
He's your champion. What's up? 92 points.
The number one ranked bareback rider in the world is here, and he has been on a tear.
There's always highs and lows. There's a lot to this, but every time you think you got some figured out, you'll get humbled pretty quick.
I'm so sore. Body feels beat up.
He said, seriously, if you were
Neck and back is so
and
sore.
a real one.
There goes 800 milligrams down at the hatchet. I need help. I'm dying. My neck is so sore. I want a massage therapist and a chiropractor.
Catching up with Rocker Steiner along the Hell on Wheels tour this summer. Been about a week so far on the bus, but the last few days you've been parked here in Cheyenne. It's been pretty fun on the beaches of Cheyenne, hasn't it?
It's been great. I've been drawing good and riding good, and then we have the bus just parked in front of everybody, so it's kind of like an autograph magnet, so I like it.
A lot of things happening on the rodeo trail right now. You truly are on a roll. What do you attribute it to right now, Rocker?
Last year I just I think I busted it as hard as I could, and I came up short by $14,000, so that's never going to happen again.
Deal. All right, Rocker Steiner, he's up in the short round today. Bus is parked here, but it's about to roll on to the next one.
Let's go 1, 2, 3 Cheyenne. Or like last year, we could just 1-1-1 it. I don't really care.
Three-way split?
I'll have a three-way.
Three-way?
I'm down for a three-way. I think I'm dying. My neck hurts so bad. One more ride and you're gonna have 5 days off. One more ride and you're gonna have a couple days off. Do we have to go to Dodge tomorrow?
Wednesday. You have 2 days off. Go to Ty's house tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
Let's do our regular old neck stuff. Just free those vertebrae up a little bit. Just making sure we got good mobility on all those cervical segments. So just getting in on each one of those vertebrae and just making sure that they're moving the way that they should be. And we're a little bit tighter on the right side, which is exactly where Rocker said he was tight. So get the muscles freed up a little bit and try to get him back as close to normal as we can.
I don't think I'll ever be normal again.
I'm so beat up. Let's go have us a day of bareback riding, huh? I want everybody to be like above 89. Let's go win this thing, huh? What do you think? I was in the best heater of my life. The week before Cheyenne, I think I won like $30,000. The week of Cheyenne, I won another $30,000. I was just 92 at Cheyenne, 1 second at Salt Lake. Like, I was on a heater where it felt like I just won everything. I nodded my head and it just happened.
No, that'll work.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the daddy of them all. What a pleasure it is to be here on a championship Sunday, the biggest day in professional rodeo throughout the entire year today, as we welcome into our arena
No, I ripped my callus off. This tape never stays on. I'm just tired of waiting.
Go ahead, Frankie. 88 and a half. 91 and a half. 90 points. Come on, Kay. Oh, my goodness. That is the highest marked ride in 129 years. 93 and a half.
That'll be 94, I guess. All right, 95 before. I've been 95 before.
Keep firing them and setting them. Fire them and set them. Do your thing. It's 94 time.
That's all you, baby.
All right, Rock, we're up.
Good mark out, fast feet. Get him going. One more time.
Mark him out.
All right, Rocker.
Get him up a little bit. Get him up. Get him up a little bit.
Good mark out.
Hey, get him
Push
up.
him over a little.
Get him going.
Mark him out. Right there. Right there.
Come on, let it rock. North Star of Smith Pro Rodeos throws everything, including the kitchen sink, at Rocker Steiner today. That horse had him out of time and out of position from the word go. 69 points for Rocker. 69 today.
He's hurt bad.
Really?
Yeah, so get ready to go home for a while.
Which is his neck again? What are you thinking?
Probably got a little disc or something, pinching a nerve in there. Just gonna put some pressure right here. Does that make it worse?
I don't know. My f***ing shoulder's like cramping.
Okay.
My neck's fucked. My neck's so fucked.
Try to relax.
I gotta get it. I gotta f***ing do something. My f***ing back. All of it. I mean, my neck's f***ing. Robert, don't say that. He's gotta fix it. Dad, when I'm telling you it hit me so f***ing hard, I mean, my whole body shut down.
Is that like ibuprofen or something?
Yeah, we can get
How about a f***ing lidocaine shot? You got some of that lying around here?
I do, but it won't help out.
I knew my neck was f***ing up. I shouldn't even done it. I know. I feel like I'm being pretty tough here. This f***ing hurts. I feel like I'm being pretty tough.
We got greedy. I mean, we just, that's what I told Dad. We got greedy.
I probably shouldn't have got on today. I woke up and neck was super bad. I had a bad feeling about my neck the whole time. I knew that if whenever it hit me like I was gonna shut down, and I don't know, I thought I could do it. The thing about it is, if I don't get my neck fixed, the show doesn't go on.
You have to manage your health. Anybody that's going to ride bareback horses professionally for a living, they have to be tough and they've got to grit a lot of stuff out. But you've also got to be smart, and you've got to understand when you're being tough and when you're kidding yourself. And you got to understand when you could take a week off here and heal up whatever the injury is and be better the next week. You got to be tough, but you also got to be smart. And that's something that I feel like Rocker and Sid are really getting a good handle on now.
I've never had a $40,000 week feel so bad.
The good thing is, I mean, he's leading the world standings by probably, I would say, $60,000, $65,000. So, I mean, we've got a pretty good cushion. We go to all these rodeos to go to one rodeo. I mean, it's like an NFL. I guess you play all those football games to play one football game. So, you know, it's just the way it's different in the NFL is, I mean, we know at halftime we got the Super Bowl made. So how many more games we want to play? You know, I mean, it's about money won at the end of the year, so you want to get all you can get. But, you know, I mean, at what cost to his health? So, you know, sometimes you just got to take a break. We'll go home for a few days and get him worked on and get him feeling good again.
It was pretty moving to watch. Like, Rocker was just in deep pain, but then when you showed up, man, like, and you started putting your hands on him, something shifted.
I don't really know anything about necks or muscles or anything else. I just know if he's hurting, you know, I can do my best. And I mean, you know,
Well, I said hunt next week. We can do a 4-day. When's the next, like, I'm talking about, when's like the next, like 20,000 out of rodeo?
we've been through this together so many times. We're taking off and we get a little setback, but the best thing we can do is go get ourselves back right again, and then we take back off again. By the way, getting your hand to rest wouldn't be a bad deal either. I don't know that we don't just take the bus home.
They think I have a disc pinching a nerve, so just got to get it, you know, adjusted, maybe get it injected. My horse like walked out and then double clutched and kicked and hit me in the back of the head and snapped my head back and just shut my left arm down. Left arm went numb. And I was still hooked to the horse, so it was just every jump I was just felt like somebody was stabbing a knife into my, like, up from my spine into my top of my head. I think we just got greedy and I wanted to win everything, but my body didn't want to win everything. So we made the decision to hop in the bus and come home to Texas for a week. Probably just be getting worked on here and there while I'm home. Probably be home for like a week. I've always said it's, you know, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward. I always feel like every time I've been hurt, I've come back, and as soon as I get healthy again, like I'm better than I was. So sometimes going home and just resetting is good.
This hill and back, my entrance is behind that big tree right there.
Hi, Rodale. Big fella. I had some shit going on with my neck, so I had to go home. Like, I say you battle through injuries and all that stuff, but, you know, when something's going on with your neck as a bareback rider, you don't with that. Like, that's your life. If I could change one thing, I wish I didn't have to go home. I was on the best heater of my life. Then, you know, I had to go home. That really sucked. Because that was really one of the biggest weeks of a rodeo, but it happens. Getting hurt sucks, but home is the best. I grew up in Texas. My heart's always been in Texas, and it's a great place to come back to. My home is a vacation. I can do everything I need right here. I have my boat. I got the gym right down the road. I have my practice arena. I need some water. Favorite memory? Probably over here. I got on at the first rigging rally. I was 16 and got on my practice horse called Rip. and it was the best ride I ever made at that time. They didn't give me a score because it was just an exhibition, but it would have been pretty good. I've bled in this arena, I've cried in this arena, I've celebrated in this arena. I've done everything in here. I mean, this was my home. This was where I practiced, you know, this is where I dreamed about what I am today. It's fun to come back and realize where we started. I stayed healthy for so long, and here we are. One ride, y'all up.
So you've been doing really well so far for a while, and then what happened?
So the other day I got on and I rode really good, and then sat up, and then horse jerked me, head went sideways, and then I got kind of like a small stinger, and it feels like static.
So it went down your arm.
Mm-hmm, went down my arm, and then I rode again that night, and then the next day, it did it again, but a lot worse.
Now the aftermath, what's been going on?
Just super tight, and like when I put my chin up, it just feels like there's just something like pinching.
So main thing with what we're doing is checking the atlas. So the atlas houses the brainstem, and so when there's been a trauma, there's a misalignment of the atlas, which then shift the way that the head and the skull is actually placed onto the spine. So actually come onto your back so we can actually show how when you're out of alignment, the leg length can also shorten. So as the person's resting, the nervous system should be calm, the nerve should be calm, and leg length should be very even. As long as there's any sort of leg length being short, that means the nervous system is compromised. So go ahead, Rocker, turn your head over to the right? And that evened out. And now turn your head over to the left, and that shortens up again. When he's already at neutral, there is already a misalignment into the upper neck. But the moment he turned his head over to the right, that little bit of the twist that's already there, it unwinds. So therefore, as he's resting, the nerves can calm down, the muscles can calm down. That's why the leg length evens out. But going to the opposite side, that little bit of that twist, once again, it goes even more of that twist. That's why it pulled that leg length back up. So we know that he's out of alignment right now. So we're gonna do the alignment, and we're gonna change out how the nervous system flows, and then we're gonna recheck this. So with the alignment, it is extremely gentle. There's no cracking, twisting, or popping, but we are using a force but not pressure to bring that atlas back to where it's supposed to be. Okay, turn your head over to the right and left and see how that feels.
Man, it pinches a little right there, but other than that, it feels pretty good.
Right now, he's laying down, right? So leg length's completely even. Turn your head over to the right again, Rocker. And now that's still even. Now turn your head over to the left again. And that's still even. Come back to neutral, tilt your head up, look back, and that's still even. Come back to neutral. So the motions that we place onto the head and neck, if there is still a pull into the misalignment, it will show up on the leg length as he's going through the dynamic type motion. But right now there's nothing, so we just need to let the body calm down. Today and tomorrow, really just no physical activity. Yeah?
Oh, okay.
But everything is where it's supposed to be.
Sweet, thank you.
Where are you going?
We're gonna stop in at Bucktown and see JB Mauney.
Maybe he could teach you a thing or two about winning a world title.
We're heading to the $7 million bull rider's house, JB Mauney. In a way, I think JB and I do have a lot in common. He was definitely very out there, and he was himself. You know, he didn't really care what anybody thought. So, I think in a way we were very much alike. JB had a lot to do with me going through the NFR last year and my first year. I was hurt going into my first year at the finals, training in a wheelchair, and the whole time I was thinking, would JB do it? The answer every time I asked myself that was yes. And then last year, you know, I got knocked out a few times, had a busted hand, and I thought, you know, JB Mauney's ridden with a lot worse, so it can't be that bad. JB was the guy that would get on anything, anytime, anywhere, but he didn't care about that. He wanted to ride the Rankus bulls every time, no matter what, and it's changed a little bit, and I wish I had more of that in me, but, you know, I try to stay healthy, and he didn't really give a He's the toughest human of all time. He's broken literally everything there is to break. You can't kill him. He's invincible. I mean, you would seriously have to shoot him in the head for him to quit. There's no other way to put it. JB was really bigger than the sport was. You know, there's people that don't know what bull riding is, but they know who JB Mauney is. And I want a little bit of that myself. I've never been to Bucktown. This is a first for me.
Dad, I watched you rode before on TV.
Did you? I appreciate it.
They were good.
How many caps do you think they go through in a day? JB's $7 million goes straight to cat guns.
I would offer you a beer, but it's not your brand.
Yeah, I know.
He likes the happy dad.
How you, buddy? How you feeling?
Hence the fact he has no kids. He's a happy dad.
Broke like 4 of the 5.
How many bulls are we bucking today?
Probably about 20.
Good bulls? Good practice bulls or buckers?
This is a real box. It's just terrible, huh?
Hey.
What you doing?
Oh, we're at JV's. He's trying to get everybody to do Jaeger bombs.
Yeah, don't do it.
Hey, how many Jaeger bombs do you think we had after the American?
More than we wanted.
Rockers goes gold, you know. The people on the outside looking in that don't know him, they're gonna run their mouth because he don't fit the rodeo profile, I guess you could say, long hair and, you know, kind of rock and roll. But what I've seen anytime, Jagger loves him. No matter what Rocker's doing, he takes the time to play with Jagger. I always ask him when his hair's getting long and he's out here sweating and it's all in his eyes, I'm like, you wanna get your hair cut? No. Why? I want my hair like Rocker. What happened to your neck?
Head snapped back, nerve pinched, lightning down my arm. You ever had one of those before?
No, my only neck issue I've ever had, I just broke it.
Broke it?
Just did it all at once. I've seen guys be sitting first in the world and decide that, you know, let's have surgery instead of pushing through it. I was always the type of guy that I felt like, you know, I could live with trying, but I couldn't sit at home and think, what if? But your mindset never changes no matter what. The name of the game is to win and be a world champion, and that's where I never veered. Didn't matter how bad I was hurt or anything like that. If I had to come home and sit at home, you have to be there, and you're like, all you can think about, I could make it about 2 days, and I was like, all right, I'm ready to go again. You're gonna get hurt doing rodeoing, that's part of it. It's how you deal with it, is what separates the man from the boys. You gotta have that dog in you to fight, and he's got it.
Hey, you know what'd be funny at it? Is like Jagger like pulling his gun out and shooting, and then it's like me right on cue in the second round, like whenever I get knocked out. I think that'd be pretty funny.
Who got the cap guns?
It's Pyro.
I mean, who gave them to him?
The Bucktown Pyro.
Thanks for bringing the cap guns.